Hello students, welcome to our third e-learning lecture of the subject Business Communication and Management for BCom second year third sem. Before this we have seen the two lectures, and in that we have covered our syllabus, our paper pattern, then the meaning of communication, concept of communication, and what are the objectives of communication. These were the parts we have covered in our two sessions. Now in this session we will cover the process of communication. As you are aware that communication, this subject is communication and management. It means what? In management, in the process of business, communication has a great importance. If the communication channels are not good, if the communication between the management and the employees is not good, then the main idea of communication will be a failure. So the process of communication, we will see here the different points which are covered under the process of communication. If the communication is proper, flow of information, ideas, knowledge, and certain points which are essential for the easy working of the management, then communication must be perfect, communication must be good, communication must be between the employer and employment, employer and employee, staff, and between the manager. Now here in the process of communication there are certain points. First one is idea. See, what is the requirement of the communication? When we are in the office, when we are having certain different kind of work we have to perform in the particular office or in the particular management, then idea. What message has to be sent? Okay, that idea. That is the very first and primary part of the communication process. That is idea. Then we will come to our main point of the communication, that is sender. Sender means who is sending the information. Obviously in the management, employers and employees are covered there. Employees are sending the different information to the different people, to the other offices, between the management and beyond the management, the informations are sent. So sender means the person who is sending the information. That is the second part in the process of communication. Third is message. What is going to be sent in the process of communication? That is message. Obviously, that idea has come in the mind of employee. Then certain employee is what we say, that certain employee is appointed to send that particular message. We can say in the process of management that particular person, employee is called a sender, and that sender is sending that idea, converting into information, converting into message, and that is why in the third point we have seen that third is message. So which is the third point in the process of communication? Message. Then encoding. Encoding means it is that message which is going to be sent to the sender. That may be in the part of picture, that may be in the form of picture hai, symbol hai, anything is there. That is what is encoding. Means you are converting your message into particular kind of thing. That may be a picture, that may be a symbol. That is what is called encoding. Then it comes, see, and whatever the points I have written, the sequence must be same. You cannot change the sequence. If you change the sequence, then the process of communication cannot take place at its own manner. So first is idea, then second is sender, third is message, fourth is encoding, then medium or a channel of communication. It means how you are sending your particular message. Are you sending that message by a letter? Are you sending that message by email? Or you are making a phone call to send your information, to send your message? That is what is medium or a channel of communication. Then we come to the point receiver. Receiver means who is receiving the message. Who is that person? Who is the person responsible to receive that message? Who is that is what is receiver. Means the person who is taking that message which is encoded by the sender, maybe in the form of picture, maybe in the form of symbol, he is the receiver. Then that received message, whatever the information has been received from the person, that gets decoded, then it means a decoder. Means जो भी message, जो भी information आपके पास आई है, कहाँ से? जो भी आपका sender है, जो भी आपको information दे रहा है. As we have seen that communication is ideas, information or knowledge shared between two persons. More than one person is is compulsory for communication. So when the person who is receiving the message, he is the receiver, and whatever the message, whatever the information has been received, that gets decoded. Means वो information का वो which has been sent in the form of, maybe in the form of picture, maybe in the form of symbol, that's get converted into particular idea or particular thing. That is what is called decoder. And whatever the message has been received, whatever the message has been decoded, that same thing means जो भी आपको सामने वाले को क्या है फीडबैक देना है, सामने वाले को आंसर देना है, that is covered in the last point which is feedback. Feedback, you are aware about the feedback. जैसे कि आपको मैंने कोई क्लास में एक पहला आपको चैप्टर पढ़ा दिया, चैप्टर पढ़ाने के बाद में मैं आपको क्या कर रही हूँ, मुझे आपको एनालाइज करना है, आपका इवैल्यूएशन करना है, तो मैं क्या करूंगी, आपकी एक शॉर्ट टर्म एग्जाम लूंगी, या हो सकता है दैट एग्जाम मे बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एमसीक्यूज और मे बी अनदर काइंड ऑफ एग्जाम. Then it is up to me, means I am at the end of receiver. Okay, then whatever the papers, whatever the information, whatever the answers I am receiving from you, that it is up to me, it is my duty to give you the feedback in the form of marks. ठीक है, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ आपको एक पर्टिकुलर ग्रेड देना है या आपको मार्क्स देना है, देन इट इज अप टू मी. इट मींस द लास्ट पॉइंट इज फीडबैक. जो भी आपको इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है सेंडर, उसको क्या करना है, आपको फीडबैक देना है. Okay, so feedback is at the last point. Again we can see the process of communication in a simple graph. This is what first sender, who is sending the message, then that message, who is receiving the message, the receiver is receiving the message, whatever the message has been received in the form of encoding, in the form of picture or a symbol, that is decoded by the receiver, and again that particular received information must be conveyed, must be informed to the person who is sending the message. That is what is sender. Again मतलब देखना, सबसे पहले sender who is passing on the information, passing of the message, then the person who is at end of the receiver, then he is receiving the message, decoding the message, giving the feedback. To whom he will give the feedback? The person who has sent the message, who is known as a sender. That is how the process of communication takes place, and this is a very important part of our chapter. So take down, you can draw this simple kind of exam diagram in your exam, so that it is easy for the exam taker to analyze your paper. So sender, message, receiver, decoding, feedback. Okay, so this is all for our third session. In the next lecture we will see the functions of communication. Okay, thank you.